Welcome to GK Quiz Prime Time. Which athlete was honored with the Sportswoman of the Year award at the Laureus World Sports Awards 2026? Right answer is option B, Arina Sabalenka. Which state celebrated its 79th Himachal Day on April 15th, 2026? Correct answer is option D, Himachal Pradesh. Which organization launched India's first three team football format game called Omega Ball in April 2026? Right answer is option A, IIT Madras. Which city was chosen as the starting point for IRCTC's Divya Dakshin Yatra Bharat Gaurav tourist train covering prominent pilgrimage destinations in South India? Right answer is option C, Vishakhapatnam. Which state's postal circle issued a commemorative postage stamp and souvenir sheet recognizing ISRO's achievements and the upcoming human spaceflight mission? Right answer is option C, Karnataka. In April 2026, researchers discovered anti cancer properties in a traditional herbal medicine practiced by which tribal community? Right answer is option B, Konyak Naga tribe. Which company signed an MOU with NTPC for collaboration and development in nuclear energy projects across India? Right answer is option C, Electricité de France. Which institution became the first Ayurveda institute in India to receive ISO 15189-2022 accreditation for biochemistry and hematology laboratories? Right answer is option D, Central Ayurveda Research Institute, Bengaluru. What percentage of seats in the Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies are reserved for women under the Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam, which came into force on April 16, 2026? Right answer is option C, 33%. Which state partnered with Taiwanese company Elegance International through an MOU to establish the India Taiwan Industrial Park? Right answer is option B, Gujarat. Which film became the first Nepali movie selected for the prestigious Uncertain Regard section at the Cannes Film Festival 2026? Right answer is option A, Elephants in the Fog. According to the Traction India Tech Annual Report 2026, what was India's global ranking in technology startup funding during financial year 2025-26? Right answer is option C, fourth rank. Who was appointed as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Open Network for Digital Commerce? Right answer is option B, Vibhor Jain. In which state or union territory did the Election Commission deploy a robot named Neela to welcome voters at polling stations during the 2026 Assembly elections? Right answer is option D, Puducherry. How many patent applications were filed by India during the financial year 2025-26, creating a new national record? Right answer is option B, 1,43,729. Which city hosted the Indian Air Force Maintenance Command Commanders Conclave 2026 in April 2026? Right answer is option A, Nagpur. Which organization introduced the mobile applications My LIC and Super Sales Sathi to offer a complete digital experience to customers? Right answer is option C, LIC of India. Which wetland sanctuary in Uttar Pradesh was declared India's 99th Ramsar site in April 2026? Right answer is option C, Shekha Jheel Bird Sanctuary. Where did the central government approve a special economic zone for the Tata Group's first semiconductor chip manufacturing facility in India? Right answer is option B, Dholera, Gujarat. Which two sports omitted from the 2022 Birmingham Commonwealth Games are scheduled to return for the 2030 Commonwealth Games in India? Right answer is option A, cricket and hockey. Who presided over the 7th edition of the District Collectors Pejal Samvad organized by the Department of Drinking Water and Sanitation in April 2026? Right answer is option B, Ashok Meena. In which Indian state is the traditional New Year festival, Poila Boishak, predominantly celebrated? Right answer is option D, West Bengal. Who was appointed as the new Chief Executive Officer of the multinational technology company Apple in April 2026? Correct answer is option C, John Turnus. Who won Femina Miss India 2026? Correct answer is option A, Sadhvi Satish Sail. Which Indian athlete became the first Indian in 61 years to reach the men's singles final and claim a silver medal at the Badminton Asia Championships 2026? Right answer is option B, Ayush Shetty. Which bank launched the multilingual AI powered platform Bob Samvad to improve customer experience and banking services? Right answer is option C, Bank of Baroda. Which state government has declared cancer as a notifiable disease to ensure accurate monitoring and data collection of rising cancer cases? Right answer is option B, Telangana. Which organization released the second edition of the report titled From Borrowers to Builders Women and India's Evolving Credit Market in April 2026? Right answer is option A, Niti Aayog. In April 2026, who was elected as the new president of Vietnam? Right answer is option C, Tu Lam. Which country launched the world's first commercial 10G internet network using the U6 GHz spectrum in 2026? Right answer is option D, United Arab Emirates. Which NASA space mission broke a 56-year-old record in April 2026 by traveling the farthest from Earth by a human spacecraft? Right answer is option C, Artemis 2. Which state launched the Mukhyamantri Annapurna Yojana to provide additional rice to beneficiaries under the public distribution system? Right answer is option B, Odisha. India announced that it would phase out the production of the ozone depleting substance hydrofluorocarbons after which year under the Montreal Protocol? Correct answer is option A, 2027. Which species of penguin has been classified as endangered by the IUCN Red List due to the melting of sea ice in Antarctica? Right answer is option C, emperor penguin. In which state or union territory did more than 315 lakes disappear since 1967, according to a report by the Comptroller and Auditor General of India? Right answer is option D, Jammu and Kashmir. Which union minister launched the Arogya Van initiative for medicinal plantations on vacant lands along national highways? Right answer is option C, Nitin Gadkari. Where is India's first fully indigenous fast breeder reactor, which achieved criticality in April 2026, located? Right answer is option B, Kalpakkam, Tamil Nadu. Who became the first Indian woman and only the second woman in the world to reach Everest Base Camp on a bicycle in just 14 days? Right answer is option B, Divya Singh. Between which two countries has the Joint Special Forces exercise Cyclone 4 conducted in April 2026? Correct answer is option C, India and Egypt. In which country's East Java province did Mount Semeru volcano erupt in April 2026? Right answer is option A, Indonesia. Who was appointed as the new Prime Minister of Mongolia in April 2026? Right answer is option C, Uchral Nyom Osor. On which date was National Maritime Day 2026 celebrated in India? Right answer is option B, April 5th. Where has India's first coal to ammonium nitrate project been launched? Correct answer is option D, Lakhanpur, Odisha. On which date is World Homeopathy Day 2026 observed? Correct answer is option C, April 10th. During which period was Poshan Pakhwada 2026 celebrated across the country by the Ministry of Women and Child Development? Right answer is option C, 9th to 23rd April 2026. Who became the new chairman and managing director of Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited in 2026? Right answer is option B, Sanjay Khanna. Which organization became the first Indian FMCG company to cross the rupees 1 trillion turnover mark in the financial year 2025-26? Correct answer is option D, Amul. Who received the Lata Dinanath Mangeshkar Award 2026? Correct answer is option A, Kailash Satyarthi. The Lok Sabha passed a bill recognizing which city as the sole and permanent capital of Andhra Pradesh? Correct answer is option D, Amravati. Which state finished at the top of the medal tally in the Khelo India Tribal Games 2026? Correct answer is option D, Karnataka. How many Padma Awards were approved by the President of India for the year 2026? Correct answer is option C, 131. Which Indian city hosted the annual Army Day parade on 15th January 2026? Right answer is option A, Jaipur. Which team clinched the Vijay Hazare Trophy title for the 2025-26 season? Right answer is option D, Vidarbha. Who was appointed as the United States Ambassador to India in the year 2025? Right answer is option C, Sergio Gore. In November 2025, Gogabil Lake was newly added to the Ramsar list. It is located in which Indian state? Correct answer is option B, Bihar. Which state topped the medal tally and emerged as the overall champion at the 69th National School Games? Right answer is option B, Maharashtra. According to the Henley Passport Index 2026, what is India's global passport ranking? Right answer is option A, 75th rank. Where was the National Textiles Conference 2026 organized in January 2026? Right answer is option C, Guwahati. Which country is set to host the 18th BRICS Summit scheduled to be held in 2026? Right answer is option C, India. India's first butterfly sanctuary, officially established in June 2025, is located in which state? Right answer is option B, Kerala. Who was appointed as the Chief Information Commissioner of India in December 2025? Correct answer is option D, Rajkumar Goyal. Which country has been named the guest of honor at the New Delhi World Book Fair 2026? Right answer is option D, Qatar. Which new mascot was launched by UIDAI to simplify public awareness and information related to Aadhaar services? Right answer is option A, Uday. In which Indian city was the Raisina Science Diplomacy Initiative 2026 officially launched? Right answer is option C, New Delhi. Which Indian state topped the overall medal tally at the Khelo India Beach Games 2026? Right answer is option D, Karnataka. According to the Economic Survey 2025-26, what is the projected real GDP growth rate for India in the financial year 2026? Right answer is option C, 7.4%. Which Republic Day of India was celebrated on 26th January 2026? Right answer is option C, 77th Republic Day. Who has been awarded the UN Secretary General's Award 2025 for the contributions to gender inclusive peacekeeping in Africa? Correct answer is option C, Major Swati Shantakumar. Pongal festival is traditionally celebrated in which Indian state during January 2026? Right answer is option D, Tamil Nadu. Gajak and Revdi sweets from which district of Uttar Pradesh received the GI tag in January 2026? Right answer is option C, Meerut. Who has been appointed as the new chairman of the Atomic Energy Regulatory Board in January 2026? Right answer is option B, A.K. Balasubramanian. What is India's ranking in the Global Climate Risk Index 2025 released by German Watch? Right answer is option D, 15th rank. On which date is National Youth Day celebrated in India? Right answer is option C, 12th January. Which Indian cricketers were honored with the Padma Shri Award in 2026? Right answer is option A, Rohit Sharma and Harmanpreet Kaur. What was the central theme of the Republic Day Parade 2026 celebrated in India? Correct answer is option D, 150 years of Vande Mataram. Which country's leader, Ismail Umar Guelleh, secured a sixth consecutive presidential term in April 2026? Right answer is option B, Djibouti. In April 2026, which ministry conducted the nationwide Nari Shakti Yuva Sansad through the Meri Yuva Bharat platform? Right answer is option C, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. Which Indian state was officially declared Naxal free after the surrender of 42 Naxalites? Correct answer is option C, Telangana. In April 2026, where did Defence Minister Rajnath Singh inaugurate the third edition of the Sansad Khel Mahakumbh? Correct answer is option A, Lucknow. The second edition of the Rugby Premier League 2026 was scheduled to be held in which city? Right answer is option B, Hyderabad. On which date was World Hemophilia Day 2026 observed? Right answer is option D, 17th April. According to the World Inequality Lab Report 2026, which Indian state recorded the highest land inequality based on the Gini coefficient? Right answer is option B, Kerala. Which country successfully tested the short range ballistic missile Vasong 11GA in 2026? Right answer is option D, North Korea. In April 2026, where did the Indian Army launch its first blue water sailing expedition, Samudra Sahas, to commemorate the 200th year of the Regiment of Artillery? Right answer is option C, Mumbai. What is the name of India's first indigenous nuclear missile tracking ship deployed by the Indian Navy in the Arabian Sea in April 2026? Correct answer is option C, INS Dhruv. Which city hosted the Indian Navy's first biennial commanders conference 2026 in April 2026? Correct answer is option D, New Delhi. Who was elected as the new president of Iraq in April 2026? Right answer is option C, Nizar Ahmedi. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu inaugurated India's first indigenous 1S and 1Q quantum test bed in which city? Correct answer is option A, Amravati. Which state police force launched the AI powered system Narit AI to strengthen anti narcotics operations? Right answer is option B, Gujarat Police. On 13th April 2026, the Indian Army celebrated which edition of Siachen Day, marking the success of Operation Meghdoot? Correct answer is option C, 42nd. In April 2026, Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the Delhi Dehradun Economic Corridor, having a total length of how many kilometers? Right answer is option C, 213 kilometers. Which organization collaborated with CDAC Hyderabad to launch the Cybersecurity Awareness Program eSafe Her for rural India? Right answer is option B, Reliance Foundation. Which scheme's second phase, launched with an initial corpus of rupees 10,000 crore, was approved by the central government in April 2026 to boost the startup ecosystem? Right answer is option B, Startup India Fund of Funds 2.0. The Trishakti Corps of the Indian Army inaugurated the first community radio station in a border village of Sikkim under what name? Right answer is option C, Sikkim Sundari. Ambedkar Jayanti 2026 was observed across India on which date? Right answer is option A, 14th April. In April 2026, in which city were the US Iran mediated peace talks held to establish a ceasefire in West Asia? Right answer is option A, Islamabad, Pakistan. Where did the Indian Army conduct the major live firing exercise Brahmastra in April 2026? Correct answer is option B, Pokhran, Rajasthan. Who was appointed as India's new ambassador to Belgium and the European Union in 2026? Right answer is option C, Pranay Verma. Which university secured first place in the Association of Indian Universities National Moot Court Competition 2026 held at Integral University, Lucknow? Correct answer is option B, Banaras Hindu University. Which Indian forest guard was honored with the Machli National Award conferred by the World Wildlife Fund for Nature? Correct answer is option A, Anita Chaudhary. Which district is said to become India's first biohappy district? Right answer is option B, K. Panyor, Arunachal Pradesh. In the Women, Peace and Security Index 2025-26, what rank did India secure among 181 countries worldwide? Right answer is option C, 131st rank. The Panna district, which received a GI tag for diamonds, is located in which state? Right answer is option C, Madhya Pradesh. The 26th edition of the Hornbill Festival began in which state? Correct answer is option A, Nagaland. Which country will join India in celebrating the year 2026 as the Year of Culture, Tourism and Artificial Intelligence? Right answer is option B, Spain. Who won the 2025 Booker Prize for the novel Flesh? Right answer is option D, David Zale. Who won the men's singles title at the Australian Open 2026? Right answer is option A, Carlos Alcaraz. Which city will host the World Health Organization's Global Traditional Medicine Summit? Correct answer is option D, New Delhi. Who has been elected as the 15th Vice President of India in 2025? Right answer is option A, CP Radhakrishnan. In which South African city is G20 2025 being held? Right answer is option C, Johannesburg. Who has been appointed as the Vice Chief of the Air Staff of the Indian Air Force? Right answer is option C, Air Marshal Nagesh Kapoor. National Education Day 2025 was celebrated on. Right answer is option D, 11th November. Who authored the book Why the Constitution Matters, published recently? Right answer is option A, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud. In November 2025, where was the 11th edition of the India Sri Lanka Joint Military Exercise Mitra Shakti 2025 conducted from November 10th to 23rd? Right answer is option B, Belagavi, Karnataka. Silisere Lake, which was recently designated as a Ramsar wetland site, is located in which Indian state? Right answer is option A, Rajasthan. How many medals did India win at the Asian Youth Games 2025? Right answer is option C, 48 medals. Who won the 74th Miss Universe 2025 title in September? Right answer is option B, Fatima Bosch. Who was appointed as the chairperson of the 8th Central Pay Commission, becoming the first woman to lead a pay commission in India? Right answer is option B, Justice Ranjana Prakash. Who has taken charge as the 53rd Chief Justice of India? Right answer is option A, Justice Suryakant. Which state introduced India's first dedicated deep tech startup policy? Right answer is option C, Tamil Nadu. India hosted the first assembly of the International Big Cat Alliance in which city? Correct answer is option D, New Delhi. According to the City Readiness for Women Report 2026, which city was ranked as India's best city for women? Correct answer is option C, Bengaluru. What was India's overall rank during its debut participation at the World Skills Asia Competition 2025? Right answer is option D, 8th rank. The chief guests for India's 77th Republic Day parade represented which international organization? Right answer is option A, European Union. How many individuals received the Padma Awards posthumously in 2026? Right answer is option B, 16. Stay updated, stay ahead. Subscribe for more current affairs and competitive exam prep.